Belly has officially reached the point of no return in episode 7 of The Summer I Turned Pretty Season 3, and it's not just her own life she's sabotaging. The decisions she makes here are about to destroy the fragile balance between Conrad and Jeremiah as well, and in episode 8 everything is going to come crashing down. It's not just a little bit of drama, this is the kind of heartbreak that could permanently change their relationships forever. The episode begins on a deceptively lighthearted note. Belly and Jeremiah are each celebrating their bachelor and bachelorette parties. On paper, it sounds fun, right? A last little hurrah before the big day. And at first, that's what it seems like. The dancing, the joking. It almost feels like something out of High School Musical with all the cheesy energy. There's this weird sense of trying to force joy into a situation that feels completely unstable underneath. It's colorful, it's loud, but it's also empty. We, as viewers, can feel that something isn't right. And then comes the moment that shifts the whole vibe of the episode, the overly long and uncomfortable bedroom scene between Belly and Jeremiah. This was clearly meant to sell us on their connection, on the intimacy of their relationship. But let's be honest, most fans aren't buying it. If you've read Jenny Han's books, you know this is not how things are supposed to unfold. The writers have dragged this pairing further than it was ever meant to go, and it's having consequences. Belly now looks like the girl who has been with both brothers, something that feels messy and unnecessary. Even Belly seems unsettled by it, though she can't put it into words. Then we hit the turning point. Belly finds out that Conrad, the boy she's been trying to push away, the boy she claims she no longer wants, was the one who convinced her mother to attend her wedding. That detail might seem small, but for Belly, it's like a bomb going off. It forces her to remember that Conrad has always been the one who loved her deeply and silently. Not halfway, not when it was convenient, but consistently and with his whole heart. And what does Belly do with that realization? She spirals. She doesn't ask the question she should. Who do I really love? Instead, she asks the wrong one. Who loves me more? This moment highlights one of Belly's biggest flaws. She craves being loved. And that's natural. We all want to be chosen. But love isn't just about who worships you the most. It's about where your own heart lies. Instead of facing her feelings, Belly clings to the comfort of Jeremiah's devotion while being shaken to her core by Conrad's unshakable love. It's the beginning of a very dangerous spiral. Meanwhile, Jeremiah himself isn't doing anything to reassure us that he's the right choice. At his bachelor party, his frat buddies start mocking him, joking that he cheated on Belly the moment he was away from her. The words are crude and humiliating, not just for Jeremiah, but for Belly too. And how does Jeremiah respond? He doesn't. He sits in silence. No pushback, no defense, nothing. For a guy about to marry the love of his life, that silence speaks volumes. It makes him look weak, unbothered, maybe even guilty. And of course, Conrad overhears this. For once, he decides he's had enough of staying quiet. He goes to Belly to tell her the truth about Jeremiah's cheating, thinking she needs to hear it. But when he does, he's blindsided to discover that she already knew, and worse, she's okay with it. She doesn't care enough to be angry. And for Conrad, this is devastating, because this isn't the Belly he knows, the one who demands honesty, the one who deserves more. This is a Belly so desperate to hold on to something that she's willing to accept being treated less than she deserves. That's when Conrad finally cracks. After holding back for so long, he finally says the words that have been buried inside him. I still love you. It's raw. It's vulnerable. And it's the confession Belly has wanted to hear for years. But instead of listening with her heart, she lashes out. She accuses him of only confessing now, of trying to sabotage her relationship with Jeremiah. She reframes his honesty as nothing more than a petty sibling rivalry, when in truth, Conrad would have admitted this no matter who she was marrying. Deep down, Belly knows he's sincere. That's why, when she's finally alone, she breaks down sobbing. Because no matter how much she tries to deny it, Conrad's love still means everything to her. And this is where episode 8 promises to blow everything wide open. Conrad, shaken by his own vulnerability, will try to backtrack the next morning. He'll blame alcohol for his confession, even though he hadn't been drinking. Belly, frustrated and defensive, will accuse him of confusing her on purpose. And for the first time in a long time, Conrad won't hold back. He'll snap, demanding to know what she wants from him. Their argument will escalate until Belly screams that he isn't welcome anymore. But Belly can't let go of what happened. She decides she has to tell Jeremiah the truth about Conrad's confession. She doesn't want to start their marriage with lies. And when she tells him, everything falls apart. Jeremiah explodes. He demands to know if she still has feelings for Conrad. She denies it, but he doesn't believe her. He brings up the Christmas she spent with Conrad, a secret he's been carrying all this time. That revelation is devastating. Jeremiah interprets her silence as guilt, proof that she has always felt something for Conrad. From here, the spiral gets even darker. Jeremiah declares he can't marry her under these circumstances, but Belly, in her immaturity, still clings to the idea of going through with the wedding. It's like she can't grasp the seriousness of marriage, the reality of choosing one person forever. Instead, she's treating it like a bandage, trying to cover over her unresolved feelings for Conrad with a rushed commitment to Jeremiah. And then comes the explosion we've been waiting for all season. In the books, Conrad and Jeremiah manage their conflict with tense but civil conversations. On the show, though, it's going all the way to violence. Jeremiah confronts Conrad, demanding answers, demanding honesty. And when Conrad admits that he still loves Belly, while also throwing Jeremiah's cheating back in his face, it's too much. Jeremiah snaps and punches his brother. Years of jealousy, resentment, and insecurity pour out in that one brutal moment. By the end of the episode, everything is shattered. Taylor tells Conrad he had no right to stir things up, leaving him feeling isolated and guilty. True to form, Conrad responds the only way he knows how, by walking away. He leaves, broken, so that Belly and Jeremiah can have their wedding in peace. But let's be real. After everything that has happened, there is no such thing as peace left in this story. So here's the big question. Does Belly actually go through with this wedding? Or will she finally stop running from her own feelings and admit what we've all known since the very beginning? That Conrad has always been her endgame?